One aspect from Gears of War that we desperately need to see more of is a perspective of the timeline from the UIR. The Union of Independent Republics was a conglomeration of nations that joined together with common interests since apart they were much weaker. Even as one of the two dominating governments on the planet, they are still of massive mystery that we have yet to crack open. Almost everything we get comes from just a handful of characters, the most iconic being Garron Paduk. According to him, the UIR cared more for its citizens than the COG could ever dream of, ideas he shared with Sophia Hendrick not long after their trial with Loomis. When speaking on how he views the COG, it's like this, where resources go into the COG and get allocated to a handful of branches like the Army, Navy, Air Force, DRA, and Engineering before ever reaching the people. When speaking of the UIR, he says that the resources immediately split into ones that went into supply and ones that immediately go into the hands of the people. Then the people would decide what branches it goes into, like the military, intel, etc. But it's important to remember that this comes from a biased point of view, as just like our characters believe the UIR to be evil, Paduk was raised to believe that the COG was evil. He was also a soldier and not a politician actually leading the UIR. However, whether or not he was biased or what he was saying was true, Paduk did tend to live by his beliefs of making sure his people were the focus and well taken care of, as seen from his life during and after the Locust War.
So this is Nueva Fira, home to industrialists, techno-fascists, reactionaries, and cowards.
Yeah, also decent food, clean water, and showers.
Eh, overrated.